What up, guys? It's your boy, Just Josh, aka Apocalyptic Awakening. I can't even say it right, but it is what it is. Listen, this is probably my first real video for this channel. I'm not gonna lie to you. At this particular time and state that we're in right now, I was really done with YouTube. I was finished with YouTube. The YouTube streets, just the YouTube, the mechanism itself. I was pretty much done with it. But I think there's still light. I think there's still work that needs to be done. And so I'm here. I should have named this channel The Vent versus Apocalyptic Awakening, because we got some things to talk about. But look, seriously, let me just throw this out here first and foremost, okay? In this channel, we are not going to push political views and opinions upon each other. I will allow you as human beings to sensibly choose whatever it is your heart desires to be what you want for a political view. Religion, y'all, look, I've passed out watchtowers. I grew up down south Southern Baptist. I studied some Catholicism. I've been around the block. I've been through the Quran. And again, I'm not here to tell you which religion you are to choose. That is for you to decide upon your own walk on this planet. I'm not here to tell you what you need to be doing. Hopefully I can help, maybe some inspirational words or some thoughts or something may, spill out while I'm ranting and jabbering. But that's about it, guys. But look, this is what we're talking about today. UAPs, UFOs. Y'all, look, on this channel, primarily, so I had a bigger prepping channel. It wasn't bigger. It's bigger than this channel. It's a prepping channel. And I'm burnt out on prepping. If you must know, yes, I probably have 8 months of freeze-dried Augustin form, number 10 cans of food. I probably have a huge stockpile of freedom seeds and things to protect myself and defend property with. I'm pretty well versed in all the ways of preparedness for whatever may come our way. But that's not really what I want to talk about. I want to keep this channel on a lighter note. I don't want to get caught up and tangled into the other stuff. So let's talk about this. UAPs, UFOs. Let's talk about this. I'm going to cut to the chase. If you don't want to watch this whole video, I'm going to cut to the chase and tell you what I think right now, so you can just turn it off and go on about your business. These are 1000% interdimensional, angelic, demonic realm beings that are here. A while back, man, months ago, it seemed something had happened, and it seemed like the veil was being lifted. The veil, there is a veil, y'all. There is a realm of the unseen, and the unseen, I think, that's closest to us is the spiritual realm. It's the realm of Enoch, the will within the will, of UFOs, of saucers, of V's, of UAPs, of interdimensional craft and beings that have mastered this three-dimensional reality, that can manipulate this three-dimensional reality, and that travel and transverse and do work in and out of this three-dimensional dimension. Guys, these are without a doubt UAPs. I want this channel to be about common sense, above and beyond all else, just common sense. Because I'm telling the world is lacking. Common sense has left the scene in all areas of human life on a daily basis. Common sense is gone. It is no longer found amongst the people on planet Earth. So I want this channel to be about, if nothing else, common sense. Okay, so let's talk about this. My homeboy MJ, if you watch this video, bro, I appreciate you. My homeboy MJ and Casey Lil Al, they text me, they hit me up, they said, hey, look, hey bro, have you heard about this this AI prediction that when Joe Rogan, I know this sounds crazy, but when Joe Rogan has an interview with Donald Trump, in the next couple days, aliens are going to come down and do their thing. Oh, wow. You know what? Me hearing myself say that out loud just opened up a whole new can of worms. Let me write this down, because this is going to be a future video, and I think it's going to be really good. Yeah. I think it's gonna be really good. Okay, I got it. So without further ado, that's common sense. That's all you need is a little bit of common sense. UAPs, these drones. So the AI predicted that when Donald Trump had an interview with Joe Rogan, and this was years before the Joe Rogan podcast, this was years before Trump, this was years before all of this, the aliens would come. There would be an invasion, which supposedly supposed to last a certain period of time. Oh, my sinuses, sorry. Supposed to last a certain period of time. A lot of people were highly disappointed that it did not happen on that day. They were looking for Independence Day. They were looking, for War of the Worlds. And I completely blew the entire idea off. I'm like, oh man, get that crap. We got too much other stuff. We got Syria. We got too much other stuff. We got the stuff kicking off in Africa. All these are topics we're gonna be talking about. The isolation, the person being isolated now because of the travel from Africa to. So I didn't have time to really take it into consideration. But this is how a lot of times I get blindsided by important things. So, we find out that these drones have been popping up all over the place. This is now, look, look, I can't tell you. At first it was just something you just hear about here and there in the news. This is a daily occurrence on all news channels. On the people were calling the the FAA. People were calling the FBI. People were calling the police continuously, constantly. I can hop on YouTube and there will be so many new videos of people saying, "Hey guys, I saw the drones. They're in my neighborhood now." This is a worldwide event. They've been spotted in Syria. They've been spotted in Iran. They've been spotted in Russia. They've been spotted in Japan. They are everywhere. Now, before we go too far, let me just say I am a drone enthusiast. Okay, I've got a DJI Mini, DJI, which is pretty much the top of the line tier drones. I know their capabilities. I know what they can do. I crashed one, totally took it apart, rebuilt it. My homeboy PT has that one. Hopefully, it's still working. I have another one. So I understand how drones work. A lot of people don't understand how sophisticated these drones are. Look, I can push one button, this thing takes off. I can pull up my thing on GPS and I can tell it to go here, spend 5 minutes at this location, go here, spend 3 minutes at this location, take pictures here, go here, and then come back. I can push go, put my controller down, and this thing does everything I says. 15 minutes. Because the battery life on these DJI drones, the hobbyist drones, is only going to be from 15 to 30 minutes max. And we're talking anywhere from a $500 to a $5,000 drone. It's going to go. It's going to take off. It's going to disappear out of sight. It's going to go to that point that I told it to go to. It's going to go to that point. It's going to go to this point. It's going to take pictures. Look. It can go to that point, take pictures, stop, turn, take picture, turn, take picture, turn, take picture, turn, take picture, and then move on to the next spot. And then when it's done, it is going to come back right in front of me. I may not see it because it's going to be pretty high up, but it's going to slowly descend back down. And this is all without even me controlling it. So the drone technology is pretty sophisticated. Now, the problem is that these drones are being seen everywhere. One problem is that these drones, they're talking about these drones changing times on clocks. That screams communion. That screams what's the Travis Walton? That screams UAP. That screams interdimensional time shifting parameters. That screams so much more than just your usual drone. And so now they're saying that these drones, look, I'm watching newscast on Fox, and the Fox reporter is saying that she is seeing the drones now. The Fox reporter has footage from her home, her backyard, of seeing these drones. So apparently they're car size. My drone was 249 grams. Like it weighs a baseball. It's this big. That's my drone that can do all this sophisticated stuff that I just told you about. Take off, go here, come back, land, boom, and record everything in 4K imagery. It's 249 grams. We're talking about car-sized drones. Guys, I don't care what you say. I don't care what you hear. There has to be a point as to where they take off and a point as to where they land. And if they are car-sized drones, we don't have technology. We aren't even able to power that 249 gram drone that I have, DJI Mavic Mini 3. It has a 15 to 20 minute flight time. And I'm telling you, when it lands, this thing is hot. It is cooked. It is spent. So you mean to tell me that there are car-sized drones? And they're not saying it's one or two or three. They're saying it's multiple. And these things have the ability to evade fighter jets when called, helicopters when called. Look, let me just tell you. Let's just go through this real quick. So I got a list of things. Could they possibly be our own government? Okay. Could there be, I've heard this one, leftist trolling Mar-a-Lago or the certain sites in New Jersey? Are they a threat? Could it be China? Because there's this is what the mainstream news is putting out, is that they're China, right? Or could it be UAPs? All right, y'all. If this is the beginning stages of the invasion, I'm gonna tell you, I'm already scared to death. Last night, in a deep dive, watching some videos about UAPs, interdimensional travel, all those things. If they are UAPs, if they are interdimensional beings, and they are here in masses around this planet at this particular time, I'm scared to death. And I will more than likely be trying to sleep with my semi-auto 12 gauge. All right, let's just go through this. Common sense. Are these government crafts? At what point in history did the government ever allow us to continuously photograph, track, and trace their top secret maneuvers? No, they don't. They've got Area 51 and 52, and they've got the Skunk Works and JPL, and they've got all these super top secret facilities that are far off, so we don't see this stuff happen. So I've never seen really ops that the government had where we, the civilians, were able to photograph and track and trace and complain and call and bother senators and FAA and FBI and police. I've never seen that. So for me, it is not governmental. It's not governmental. I'm going to cross that one off my list. If you think it's governmental, leave a comment and tell me why. But I seriously do not believe that this is governmental. This is not how the government operates. This is not their normal procedure. This is not it. And these things are being seen by everybody. They're being recorded. And you cannot tell me that we don't have solid satellite footage. We've got footage in every adversary on this planet. Satellite footage. High quality footage. You mean to tell me that they cannot give us something and says, well, hey, wait a minute. Okay, so there is a government program that is using these drones. That would quell the peace. That would be it. It'd be done. No more questions. Yeah, it's government. It's us. We're working on something new. We're experimenting and trying to track, something that needs to be tracked in the atmosphere at night. Something to put the people's mind at ease. They have not done that. And I'm going to tell you why they haven't done it. Because they have no control over it. They cannot tell you that it is only going to last for a couple days or a couple weeks because they have no control over it. This is something that they cannot stop. This is something that they cannot hide. They cannot cover. They cannot deter. You've already been told that these objects are deterring. They have fighter jet deterrence. They can maneuver. They can get out of the way. They can disappear. There is nothing we can do. There's nothing the government can do to either stop or hide this event. So what do? They lock it down. They lock it down and they try to give you the same old runaround. So for me, it's definitely not governmental. Leftist trolling. I mean, that's a possibility. But again, like I just said, my little drone, 249 grams, cost me $500. I don't see a whole lot of leftist entities being able to deploy car-sized drones that can change the time on clocks when in close proximity to automobiles and homes. Planet-wide, that's not going to happen. So for me, that is just ridiculous. This is a really good one. I heard I don't know who he was, but he was a senator. He was saying it's China. We know for a fact that it's China, and we need to get some good old boys in there with some shotguns, start taking them down, and that'll be the end of it. Common sense, people, please. If these drones are from China, if these drones are from China, why is it that, how can the government feel comfortable saying that these drones are from China and we don't want to engage these drones because we don't want to war with China? One, that makes us look like the weakest military on the planet. One, that makes us look defenseless on our homeland. It just doesn't make sense to me. So why? Change my mic around. So why? Why would a senator come out and say that this is China? You want to know why? They are looking for any excuse to have plausibility denial. Listen, I'm telling you, if the government could have done anything to stop these drones, they would have a long time ago, before this was spotlight in the mainstream media, before it was on every other channel. Look. Okay, I got my YouTube up. Sorry about the camera, the lighting, but let's just see. I'm gonna go home and let's just see what we can find. UAPs, New Jersey, drones worldwide. It's disclosure tonight. Drones. What is it that the government doesn't know about these drones? Are they interdimensional beings? Drones. I'm scrolling. Drones. UAPs. Yo, they cannot stop these drones. Therefore, we're going to get some of the dumbest explanations on the planet. So for me, they're here. Now, I haven't seen any of these drones. But trust me, it wouldn't be hard for them to appear as a common drone, you know, with the flashing green and red lights, car size going here and there. They're in the masses, and I do think that these drones are basically just like surveillance drones. Listen, on this channel, we're gonna talk about a whole lot of quirky, kooky things. This is what we're gonna do here. But y'all, I really do hate to say. That we are being visited by interdimensional beings. Now, the question is, are these demonic interdimensional beings, or are these angelic interdimensional beings? And I've got to throw it out here too. How right is the timing for these beings to show up en masse? Right at the cusp of the possibility of nuclear World War III. I don't think we've ever been closer to a nuclear reset. Let's just keep an eye on the situation, because our government has absolutely no control over what happens with these drones. They cannot shoot them down. They cannot stop them. They cannot engage them. There's absolutely nothing that our government can do with its highest technology. So, your boy just Josh. Apocalyptic Awakening. Y'all look, I was done with YouTube. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I will probably change the name of this channel to The Vent, because that's all that this is. That's it. But we've got so many topics to talk about. So many topics. And we need to just bring back common sense. Common sense. Y'all be safe, your boy Josh. Peace.